some dark skin Sarah's my neighbor. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Today's video, we got parents discover that their daughter is a mass killer.
Bro, discovering that your daughter is a mass killer, bro?
Nah, what y'all doing in that fucking instance?
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
you can't do nothing.
It's the fact that y'all is discovering that she's a mass killer. The fact that all happened and they never knew, they had no glimpse, no, trace of knowing that their daughter is doing such thing. Yeah. And then they finally discovered. I want to see how this is about to go.
I feel like sometimes it's like
that is crazy as hell.
You be knowing, cause you know how your daughter speak, bro. And like once you talk and say something, you're like, oh shit. You know how like that shit click? You like, oh shit. I think she might have did this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what's going to happen in this video. Like, they probably have a conversation with her and they're just like, she said this one thing, and they're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, she did.
Or maybe they just catch her.
That shit is scary, like nigga. You catch any of your kids is like, you just now discover that they murdered niggas.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Ooh, man.
And it'll be way worse if you find out nigga they been killing niggas, bro. Yeah. You're just
that
like, bro.
That would fuck me up.
Kill a nigga 10 years ago?
What the fuck? Would fuck me up. Man, yeah, that would fuck me up.
Hey, man, but anyway, let's get into this video.
Hey, what'd they tell you? No, she's just okay. Shoes like flight in here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirella, the parents of Mackenzie Shirella. Just hours earlier, they informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Damn.
No. Wasn't this? You want to sit down? Progress on you, car into a building, 2 deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's your
What'd he say? So she died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of a tragic accident on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, you do not open. Like, you think I'm joking?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Damn. She was crazy. So she
around 1 a.m. on
July 31st,
2022, Mackenzie, Dominic, and Davion were at a house party in their local town. They decided to let loose during this party and get extremely high on throughout the night, something Mackenzie had a regular tendency of doing. At roughly 2 a.m., Mackenzie approached the host of the party, Kelly, and asked if she wanted to take acid with her and Davion. This was a strange confrontation for Mackenzie since Kelly had never even heard her talk about acid, let alone use it. Kelly denied the offer, and Mackenzie, Dominic, and Davion left the party shortly after. Dominic then drove them to another friend's house, where they just relaxed and watched South Park for the rest of the night. Everything was normal. It seemed like a regular night out for some college kids. And at precisely 5 a.m., the group left and went to drive back home. Here, Dominic's friend Davion asked if he could get a ride home, but Mackenzie insisted they were in a rush and couldn't. However, Dominic told Mackenzie to relax and let Davion hop in the back of the car.
Damn.
A decision that would forever seal their fate.
That's fucked.
The drive started out as normal, and both Dominic and Davion dozed in out during the ride. However, suddenly, Mackenzie takes a different route, one that leads completely opposite of Davion's house. One that, just a few days earlier, she spent hours circling around, and without any hesitation, she stepped on the gas. Going over 90 miles per hour, Mackenzie flew past street cameras, and just out of the camera's view was a large brick building, and Mackenzie was heading straight towards it.
That was real footage.
Mackenzie miraculously survives the crash, barely, but still breathing. The others were killed instantly. The crash would remain unknown for 45 minutes until the local Samaritans spotted the wreckage and called Strongsville police, who quickly reported to the scene. This footage has been given exclusively to Dr. Insanity by Strongsville police. Viewer discretion is advised.
That nigga got motion?
Like, how did she survive? That's the question.
Because I think the way she hit the rock, it says on the side.
Roll the green one. Bust the window up.
Alright.
Look in here, my boy. Get in here. Drivers, come on. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We gotta get her out here. Alright.
Damn.
Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out.
So where were the boys at? Like, did they fly out the car or were they just crushed to
I
death?
think it was just crushed on the right side.
Try to get her out.
Because it looked like the right side of the car is like fucked.
Let's see if we get some IDs, guys. Oh yeah, they're all pretty young.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever
Bro,
seen.
people that think like that, bro,
Yeah.
Start talking like that.
Yeah, that's probably like bones crushing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Bill Paul. Breathing. It's our stomach. Her stomach's. Oh yeah, yeah. We get two there, Dawn. Yeah.
When police realized Mackenzie somehow survived this wreck, they got medics and firefighters on the scene immediately to try and keep her alive.
They even went off the road up there. I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't
It
believe
looked like they
all
hit
the
a
people that
fucking
work up
tree
here that are up
first.
here all night long. No one heard.
Very accurate things.
Yeah, well, that's insane. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to
Dude,
save
some cameras don't
Mackenzie,
even be
the man
working.
who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
You called it in? Yeah, I saw it. I was coming back from breakfast. Okay. I pulled up to the corner there. Okay, we appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah, someone in it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. And I saw that front end
They definitely did more.
destroyed.
Right.
All right, well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than there.
Right.
Wait, what did he say?
What a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than there.
Right. I appreciate the
Oh,
call, sir.
white people is
It's
fucking.
clear
The way they communicate.
Yeah, bro. He said.
Well, wait, let them let it start Sunday. Guess it's better than yours. Obviously, nigga.
Hey, look at that dead.
Dead.
Anything relevant?
But shout out to him for calling me.
Yeah.
He called. Somebody did that.
One's dead. Anything else over here? Rest in peace, buddy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It's that fucking bad.
Holy smokes.
Look at that shit.
Okay. How old is Dominic Russo? 17?
Damn.
18? All right, guys, I'm turning off. I think that's it. I'll see anything else, you? All right.
Inside the car, police identified all the suspects and found multiple bags of weed and other marijuana devices in Mackenzie's bag, as well as psilocybin mushrooms. Thankfully, Mackenzie survived after being transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. Her parents were called to inform them of the incident, and they rushed to the hospital. Unfortunately for them, all they knew was that Mackenzie was in an accident, and this officer is going to have to break everything to them.
Dave, what did they tell you? Okay. She was life-flight in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
That shit was like. Imagine you coming to the thing just thinking it's a normal fucking. This is what shit long.
This is
Like,
one of
nah,
the
man.
hardest things to do.
Progress home, get a car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughters are. I don't know whether, because one that we don't know, his name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we can deal with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I coughed to her. Okay? Your daughter's alive. Okay? Your daughter's alive. She was. Okay. Jacob and who? I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my god. Stop.
What's his relation to you? Okay, yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Damn.
Are you kidding me?
It's right, it's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is that not dead? He's dead?
There's no way for me to say anything right now, man. This is a serious situation.
Dom was pretty. The same Dom, maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
Damn.
What's it?
Do you know about this or?
No, not at all. Well, we're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Call the boss.
Then the girl don't even know they dead yet.
Hey, so she's not gonna be up for a long time. She's in surgery.
Damn,
I don't know
bro.
about the mom's reaction, dog. Showing some weird shit.
I mean, nigga, imagine if that was you though.
You're not gonna want to think
Nah,
that.
nigga, she probably is in, nigga, she's in disbelief.
Where we stand today.
That's how you act when you're in disbelief, bro.
Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I ripped the band. Drugs in the car.
She was away, but not away, so she was.
In and out of consciousness. She was fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury.
It's like the dad reaction seemed more real to me, bro.
Speaking.
Yeah, he won't.
The fact that Mackenzie was wearing her seatbelt while her passengers Dominic and Davion were not raises
That's what I
questions about
thought.
her intentions.
Damn, that's what I
This
thought.
detail suggests potential premeditation, as she might have anticipated the
Yeah,
crash
they weren't
and
wearing
taken measures to protect
seatbelts. I
herself,
just know
indicating
they were
awareness
Yeah.
of the impending danger.
Yeah, that could probably save her life. 100% save her life.
She had a seatbelt up. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
When breaking tragic
Bro, that's why you gotta wear your
news to
seatbelt,
families,
bro.
Police are trained to try and comfort the family as
Nigga,
much
even
as
if they
possible.
did, nigga, they got hit
Yeah.
so hard on that side. Like, I still don't think they would
The
have won.
officer did a good job of calmly explaining the situation and reassuring them that they know their daughter is alive and well. However, for the family of Dominic's, the task would be much more devastating.
Yeah.
They'll have to tell Dominic's father everything. Keep in mind, he currently doesn't even know his son was involved in an accident, let alone
Now, this
deceased.
right here is the worst shit.
Yeah.
This right here is the worst shit. I know it is.
So,
You know how you got with that?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, they were, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went,
Right here in Strongsville?
yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right at on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep in the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Damn, bro.
Two kids are dead, his son's dead, another kid's dead,
Go
and
ahead.
they're both in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
They already told him?
This is a nightmare. There's somebody called in.
This is the worst shit. I just know it is.
6:30.
I just know it is. Like, nigga, you don't know how to feel.
Yeah, you
in
don't know how
moments
to
like
react
this,
to
bro.
this shit, bro.
You don't know how to feel in moments like this, bro.
You gonna feel that shit later.
Yeah, it's a delay.
Yeah.
For some people, they actually go their whole life
It was in
like
Mackenzie's car.
not really getting that chance
Yeah.
to mourn. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know. So.
A few weeks after the incident, Mackenzie left the hospital and returned to her normal life. She thought everyone concluded the crash was the result of a brutal accident and nothing further.
Yeah,
It was
right.
even reported Mackenzie and her mother had applied to a Los Angeles modeling agency and had fully moved past the incident.
Damn.
What's even more disturbing is on the Halloween of 2022, Mackenzie went to her first party since the crash. And her Halloween costume? A detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. Mackenzie's parents even approved of this morbid outfit and said Mackenzie, quote, deserved some fun after the crash. It almost felt like Mackenzie was almost trying to let people know the crash had malicious intent, and she wanted to rub it into the world that she got away with her crimes. But little to her knowledge, detectives were working around the clock to figure out what really happened the night of the crash, and they would find far more than they could have ever expected. But before that, I want to give you guys a solution to some of the crimes in this video. A way to prevent yourself from getting into dangerous situations with strangers. And that's by using our sponsor of this video, Lifeguard, the safe.
How would you feel if you didn't have to worry about marketing your Shopify
This
store
shit is
ever
insane.
again?
Is a keychain alarm that helps scare off attackers and alert people nearby. By pulling the pin, the safe key lets out a 130 decibel sound reaching 2 miles in the direction the safe key is pointed, making sound reach further and for longer than any human is able to.
2 miles is crazy.
Because of how relevant this product was to my videos, I decided to strike a deal with Lifeguard for you guys. So the first 500 people that click the link in the description and order an alarm get 50% off.
I had to get me one of those.
I get me one of those. I ain't gonna lie.
So simply click the link in the description, and if you're early, get it for half the
$22.
price.
2 miles is crazy.
Thank you, Lifeguard, for helping protect my viewers and sponsoring the video.
2 miles
Let's
away.
get back to Mackenzie. To factually solve this case, it's critical for detectives to understand exactly what happened leading up to the crash. Luckily for them, Davion's phone was connected to a safety app called Life 360.
I swear, why did I thought that name was Devontae at first? That's what I said pop up. I'm like, wait, huh?
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's why it's a sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. But I'm just confused on how the back of the sign was messed up. But she went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard
Yeah,
braking
she went for an angle.
and then her high speed after the heart braking was yeah.
Yeah, you can tell she intentionally aimed it at that
It
side.
said it's a recording. Does that play?
So
I mean, how was it playing? Or just screenshots?
It's just a track. Yeah, it's like my parents have me in a circle so they can see where I'm going. It just follows you wherever
Right.
you go. Leon had us.
Yeah, but you can send the screenshots right to the
I think
email.
what happened is she wanted to kill the boyfriend, but the friend was just collateral damage.
He just happened to be there.
Yeah, because remember she was like, she didn't want to take the nigga at first,
Yeah.
but the boyfriend was like, "Bah, it's fine, but just let him ride with her."
Right.
Because the way she drove into it, she drove in an angle where it will fuck the boyfriend up.
Yeah.
But I think because the friend was right behind the boyfriend, so it was just
He took-
collateral
yeah.
damage. Damn, bro.
Damn.
Right.
Leon had us.
Yeah, but you can send the screenshots right to the email, and I'll get them all to the detective.
So I spoke to friends that were at the party. I wasn't personally there. I thought that they might have been on psychedelics. Kenny was the driver, and they said that she took a nap. But if you know psychedelics, that's like an 8-hour, 12-hour, like yeah, you cannot sleep. You can see the exact time they left.
Yeah, so they already caught her, no lie, right there. Nigga, she was taking psychedelics, nigga.
In addition to this information,
So,
the
nigga,
car's
you
gas box
can't
with
really
the gas
sleep.
pedal was pressed down to its fullest extent while driving towards the building. Another one of Dominic's friends was connected to Life 360 and had a very clear opinion of what he thought this evidence could be interpreted as.
To me, right here, if you looked at the tracks, and you guys probably have pictures of them, it looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
It could have just been like careless mistake. Like I don't think Kenzie, even if she was like at road rage or she was arguing, I don't think her intention was to kill 2 people no matter what.
However, while this evidence is useful and certainly adds suspicion, it doesn't fully reveal Mackenzie's intentions leading up to the crash. Detectives are still uncertain whether or not this was truly an accident, or if something much worse was in play. This is what
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think
My thing is, why didn't he try to like?
I think that's what they was trying to say. Like they were fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she was driving straight, but somebody, I think the dude like tried to turn the steering wheel, and I think that's where they hit an angle, or maybe she just aimed for the angle. But I think they said, but I feel like cars, bro. When it comes to like parking brakes, bro, I feel like that shit gotta be in somewhere where people in the front can both reach that shit, bro.
I mean, nigga, isn't that what the emergency brake is for?
No, but that shit is
not all
usually on the
cars
left
have that.
side, bro.
Not all cars have the emergency brake on, like in the
Yeah,
middle.
on the right.
Most of the older cars has that.
She could have went flying out the window.
Crush her fucking side up.
This is when police conduct a series of interviews with Dominic and Mackenzie's closest friends and family to see what their opinions are and if they have any additional evidence to help the case. And they would find much more than they had
Crazy
anticipated.
was a person.
Understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. And so, how long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months, and then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't a hard feeling type of whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other or nothing, but they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? We're just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I don't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend wise, like she was crazy. Like,
She like mentally just not all there?
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like,
do not pay somebody to build you a Shopify store because I'm going to do it free with 20 handpicked products by myself and my expert team and professionally written ad copy for all of those products.
I always feel like she was trying to help in that crash and she failed under it. So.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had like grabbed a piece of his hair and that she had a doll in her room for Dom and that she literally put a spell on him. So she would tell everyone. It's like she truly believed in that kind of stuff. And she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
The fuck?
Mackenzie had her to drive a car into a wall. I mean, if you're to speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she had it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to ever survive that because like she killed two people. That was what she was trying to do, but it's like I kind of feel like that's what she was trying to do, drive the car into the wall.
Next, police interview Angelo Russo, the older brother to Dominic.
Dominic's
Angelo is
brother.
one of the closest people to Dom and would give everything police need to know about Dominic and Mackenzie's relationship.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she'd kind of go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like there is times where she called Dom and said, "If you break up with me, I'm going to word for word."
What do you think happened? That
I think,
yeah,
off what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known. Because you're going 94 miles an hour, you don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much the whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. To me, it seems like they were in a fight. I think that she took it upon herself to purposely crash into that wall. I think that he must have been trying to talk her down the whole time. They swerved off to the right at the end. I I think he might have grabbed the wheel towards the end of it, maybe trying to spin him or something. Who knows? She could have been bear hugging it. I don't know. They're hitting bumps too. If they're going 90, he could have not, like, I don't know what's going through his head, you know?
As more friends and family speak to police, there's a picture building of a toxic relationship that could have ended several times over if it wasn't for Mackenzie's threatening behavior. Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police find themselves back at her doorstep after reports of a disturbance where Mackenzie's father makes a shocking confession.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived upon the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out and we were trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly and word for word what he said. I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because she wanted the lady to go to the funeral.
Mackenzie got mad because she couldn't go to Dominic's funeral, even though she's made a shrine dedicated to Dominic, posts constantly on his Facebook memorial page, and wears his clothing. Her dad refuses to let her go.
Yeah, so she crazy.
Regardless, with so much evidence against her, police come to the conclusion that this crash had to have been deliberate, and Mackenzie is about to find herself in handcuffs and on her way to the local jail.
Where is she? Right there, pal. Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Mizzou. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder times 2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the first time?
You got it. You got it.
Reporting. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
She worried about bracelet.
Same.
Yo, voodoo ain't helping you, huh?
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need all the jewelry and everything from off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
So that bracelet got voodoo powers or something?
When her parents find out she's been arrested, they head straight for the station and immediately confront and fight with the officers.
But we need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. All you guys need to spend the weekend is just look. The only thing is okay. There's a warrant for. We would have brought her right down here. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18. So the warrant was issued today. Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You could have creeper out from her watching. She can't take it. She's an adult. She can't take any phone calls right now. Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her not saying anything to you guys. We didn't even roll out the whole mask of an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit. It's just beyond me. So we follow the law. That's what we're doing today. Then am I going to be honest? Have a 2-minute conversation with you. Can I talk to her? Why don't she get a phone call? Why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She doesn't.
She is 18 years old and she can speak that.
Yeah, she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Oh.
This guy's gonna take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
She 18 now, bro.
Nah, she grown.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer as she...
Looking for an easy way
I
to
think the
get
parents
that
scared she
dollar
gonna say
to
some
your
shit.
business name? Say hello to Taylor Brand. You just go to their site.
It's going to have to face the consequences of
It's
this.
because she just turned 18. And it's like, nigga, that's when they waited to get her for real, so they could try her as an adult too. But I feel like the reason why they're also saying it too, because nigga, you can get yourself into some shit if you say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And they already got a bunch of shit on her.
They will, nigga. They will fuck her
That's
up.
why you're not supposed to ever say nothing when you get interrogated. You ask for your lawyer, but she's not intelligent enough to do that.
Yeah.
They didn't. They probably just didn't teach her that because they never would have thought she'd be in a situation like
Nigga, they should have actually, nigga. Because nigga, after that crime, nigga, you should have known like maybe something you having, nigga. I was, nigga.
Man, she dumb, nigga. She was over there taking pictures and shit. Talking about some shit.
You still acting
death
weird.
success, nigga. What the fuck?
Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by a jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie.
And that's probably
and the
why they didn't
prosecution
want her to
believes
talk.
she
That she
crashed
probably
the
told them
car
that she
as
lost
an easy
consciousness.
way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023,
when they knew that was a lie all along,
was finally
she was on psychedelics.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It's chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there's nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
They already beating her ass, bro.
You have a killer e-commerce.
God damn, dude. That's probably exactly why her parents didn't want her to talk, man. But she definitely told them niggas that.
Yeah, she might have
She fell asleep behind the wheel when there's literally like evidence that she didn't.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, damn.
I think her parents already knew. I feel like her parents already knew what the fuck happened. Like they know she didn't fall asleep because they know like there was drugs. And if you do research on a drug, you know, nigga, you're not gonna fall asleep for the next 12 hours after taking that motherfucker. And nigga, there's no way you just fell asleep. Like, if you even put the two and two together, there's no way you fell asleep and your boyfriend just sitting there.
And on top of that, there's no way you fell asleep when you clearly made a right turn off the path towards somebody's house. Like you made a right turn and started speeding up.
You turn right and you just started
speeding. Like there's no way you're falling asleep.
Like a perfect,
so it's like,
perfect right turn.
You know, like I feel like what she was trying to do at first was scare him, but then it got to the point where like it's like she committed to it because he probably said some shit.
I think
in the middle of her speeding up, he probably said some shit that really ticked her off. And she just said, you know what, fuck it.
Boom.
Zoom. And he tried to yank that bitch. And nigga, it was too late. I feel like he waited too long to yank that shit.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time too, it's like you're not gonna.
Cause nigga, she definitely probably bear hugged that shit. Now you think about it, like she probably just likes that adult and she just held onto that fucking wheel.
I ain't gonna lie, are you able to knock a nigga out, bro?
No. And if you did, it would have been even worse. Cause now her foot is just dead on the fucking.
No, you can move that bitch.
You can move that bitch, bro. Cause you're on a long road and it seems like y'all just going straight.
I mean, nigga, it'd still be hard, nigga, if she just like do this while still fucking pressing the gas, nigga. It'd be hard to do some shit like that. Like you would have to literally inject her with some like crazy ass. I'm not gonna lie, in moments like that, nigga, you have seconds. Like, he probably was trying to get his belt on and all types of shit. Like,
Nah,
some
bro.
shit was happening. Like he was probably trying to get his fucking belt on and all that, but it was just like so much shit going
No,
on.
but that's a long ass road. They been going speedy
Nah, but
the whole
you're
time.
going 90, but that's a small road in comparison to how fast she's going. You gotta think about it, nigga. She's going at speeds that you would go on a highway, but these are side roads. So
nigga, not even a highway, nigga. That's more than a highway.
Yeah, like nigga, I'm saying like nigga, to go 90 miles per hour on those type of roads, that's like a 30 fucking hour, 30, I'd say 35 mile per hour road. Like,
yeah, it looked like a 35
So
40.
you going triple times that, nigga?
Yeah.
You're definitely bound to like, nigga, you're going double the speed and up. So you're gonna hit some shit.
It's just the fact of how long that road is, cause it took time for them to get to like where the accident happened. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was coming with full speed. And
she has a slow car, so it's going to take her about at least 10 to 15 seconds to even get to 90 miles.
Get 90 miles. And the fact that speed was increasing, and you can see how many CCTV cameras they had to cross by to even get to the impact wherever. So I feel like, the dude was in the back and he was just probably, because they were all on drugs. Yeah. They were all high. So it's like, the first thing in his mind is probably not, shit, let me put my belt on.
I feel like they did have a belt on, but I think when that shit was going on, they probably took that shit off.
Fuck.
No, that shit they didn't have no belt. No, I doubt that's what would happen.
I doubt, nigga. Especially the nigga in the back.
Yeah, nobody will take off their seatbelt
like
when the car is going that fast.
Trying to like hold her back while he was steering the fucking wheel or some shit. Cause there's no way he was just sitting there.
Yeah, but you gotta have to take your seatbelt off to do some shit like that.
The hell no.
It never had a seatbelt on. It never had a seatbelt on. It's definitely like.
Cause there's no way you're taking your belt off to do some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, because
in a moment like that,
it's hard to reach. Sometimes it's hard to reach the front, and if they did try to stop her, they would have to take maybe not the nigga in the front, but even the nigga in the front to comfortably do it.
Yeah, the nigga in the front definitely probably tried to.
Yeah, but somebody turned the wheel last minute.
I don't know.
I feel like they probably thought it was a joke at first. Cause when you in those blank, you can go like, okay, they probably like, she's probably like, I'm gonna crash this bitch. And she was like, okay, they got to like 40, 50, 60, they're like, okay. 60 is still like, okay, you can still slow down. But then they're like, all right, this bitch is not slowing the fuck down. And by that time, she already at 80, 90.
No, that's dead.
And then it's like,
it probably was chilling.
It
was probably chilling. Like once she started gaining speed, that's probably something she does normally.
Yeah.
And it was just probably chilling until they seen that nigga. She was starting to get toward she wasn't slowing down to a certain point. They was probably running past stop signs or some shit.
And you know how sometimes how guys are, we're like, man, you ain't gonna do that shit, nigga. Nigga, you kill us both, nigga. And then you like, all right. And then it's like, she got to like 60. You like, all right, you can still slow down. And you know there's a dead end. And then they're already by like 70, 80. And like, hey, yo.
Hold on.
Okay, I did it, bitch, you crazy.
Yeah, and it was
boom.
too fucking
and it's too late, man. But yeah, man, anyway, man, that was it for today's video, man.
Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning into this video.
Hey,
let us know
man.
your opinion in the comment section.
And we hope you guys learn from this shit too, man. Don't do drugs. And also,
Stay
too,
safe,
if you
bro.
know you're a fucking psychopath, nigga,
Like crazy motherfucker.
you gotta
go get some help.
Yeah,
bro.
get some help, man, because you can look at what happened to this shit. You end up taking somebody else's life. And then an innocent dude and a dude just sitting in the back, probably just cool and just wanted to go home.
Be part of that shit, bro.
And just like that, he's gone, bro. And we would never know that story, bro.
Hey, man.
But anyway, man.
Y'all stay safe out there. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Please don't forget to
like, share, subscribe if you're new. God loves you. God bless you. And Weezy out here.